My name is CNL2. I am a cybersecurity professional. Welcome back to my channel. People still say that. So in this video, I am going to be sharing with you how to find the right tech schools as a mom. Now, I'm focusing on moms because those are the people that I am called to serve, basically. But this would apply to you even if you're not a mom. One of the factors that would help you succeed in completing your tech program and starting a career is choosing the right school. Now, when I'm talking about the right school, I want you not to think about how much the fees are or how much the courses are. Think about the value that you can get from the school, because there are a lot of schools now that are offering scholarships and they're offering partial scholarships. I know a lot of them, and you can maybe the entire fee is like 400K, and they tell you, oh, you only need to pay like 10% or 25% of that money. Someone else has already paid the other ones, and you're doing a scholarship. At the end of the day, you have 1,000 people for the course in the cohort. So cohorts are like, should I say, how what do I say, cohorts like seasons, or like a school session. Yeah. So you could have like 1,000 people in a cohort, that's in a particular session, and you cannot teach 1,000 people at the same time, and all of them are going to be able to ask questions. They're all going to be able to benefit from a program. Now, this is particularly for moms that already have a lot on their plate. Their brain is Our brains are busy, our brains are working overtime. So we do not need a program where we have a lot of people. It will be hard for us to fit in and be carried along. Most times we would fall on the wayside. So I don't want you to think about income. I want you to think about the value that you are getting. It is better for you to take a free course on Cisco or any other platform that offers free courses. I know Cisco has a free course on cybersecurity. ISC2 also has that. It's better for you to take those free courses than for you to go and do scholarship and you are not carried along. You are not enjoying the learning process. At the end of the day, you say tech is hard. It's because you did not choose the right school. So now that we've taken that out of the way, these are the things I believe you should look out for. Number one, they do not have a lot of people in their cohorts. And I think you can ask that question. And I think you can even know that from the fee that they charge. So for my tech course, I paid 400,000 naira. And this was, I had some discounts. I think I paid 384 at the end of the day. Yes, but the fee was 400K. And we're about 10. Yeah, I think we're just 10. I think we were 12, and some people did not pay the balance. So they give you opportunity to pay twice. So I think we were 12 or 15. But people that finished, I think we were about 10. Yeah, yeah, in that cohort. Some people also had life happened, they couldn't finish, so they had to stop. So because we're not many, we got to know everybody. I know everybody, I know most of the people that were in my cohort. And the classes were it was easier. Do you understand? Because people would ask questions in class. Because we're not many, the lecturer could pause, take the questions, and still finish what he had to teach on that day, as opposed to having a lot of people and it looking like it's a crowded space. So it was busier because we were fewer, and it was easier for him to put his eyes on us, because when you're many, he doesn't know who is not in class and who is in class. Do you understand? But when you're fewer, he can say, oh, this person was not in class. Why were you not in class? Do you understand? He can check in and then monitor your progress. You get my point? Yes. So look for schools that they don't have a lot of people in their cohort. I would say 20 is okay. 20 per cohort is okay, because at the end of the day, not all of you are going to go to the end. So 20 is safe. 20 is okay. Sorry, I have a list that I wrote down so that I wouldn't just yap all through. Number two, no clear curriculum. Before you sign up, before you pay, you should be sent a curriculum. These are the things that you are going to learn in this program. This is everything that you're supposed to know before the end of your program. The program is a 4-month course. These are the things you're supposed to learn in the 4-month timeline. So that if you don't learn something, if you don't learn what they said you were going to learn, you can call them out and say, oh, we were supposed to learn this, but we did not learn it. Do you understand? And it also gives you something to read ahead. So with a clear cut curriculum that has been written out for you, you can go on YouTube and watch videos on those topics before your next class. That way, because one of the things that helped me was having that clear curriculum. As someone that had never done anything tech related, it was hard. I read communication arts in University of U. So I didn't really know anything about tech. So I had to read ahead, I had to study ahead, and without having the curriculum, I would not have been able to do that. So pick a school that sends you a curriculum before you pay. In fact, request for the curriculum before you pay so that you know that they are organized. It gives you information to how do I put this? So there are things that you're supposed to learn when you're going for a particular course. Do you understand? Industry standards. These are the things that you're supposed to learn before you are a data analyst, before you are a cybersecurity professional, there are some yardsticks. So those yardsticks, those things are things that you can judge the curriculum against. Do you get? So that you know that it can tell you if the people know what they are doing or not. Now, number three, no mentorship, no support. Now, this is really important because you cannot really go far if you do not have mentorship and you don't have support. Now, the two are together. One of the very important things you should have in your tech journey is a mentor. Someone that's already walked the path that you're working on that can guide you. And for us, it was the lecturer that was our mentor and support. So we could ask any questions, we could ask for tips, we could ask for guidance aside the curriculum. And most times, when you have these people, it just makes your journey easy for you because you can ask questions that are related to whatever you need clarity on. So please, if they don't offer you a mentor, again, you see what I said? If you're having 1,000 people, how does one person be a mentor to those people? Because most times they just give the mentor is the lecturer, is the support. So if you're not having a few people, how is it going to mentor all of those people? So please, those are things that you need to take into consideration. Now, number four, there has to be a line, a number that you can call them on. So for me, I did the virtual program, and I'll come to that next. There has to be someone that you can reach that is the student advisor. And for me, we had that person that was the advisor, that was the student advisor. So any problem with their portal, any problem with their interface, we knew that we could call this person or send a message and we would be responded to immediately. So that is also very, very. They have virtual sessions. So for me, I went for the virtual session because again, I wasn't really okay with leaving my child for 4 months and going for classes. So I'll tell you the one I went for. I went for the virtual weekend program. Now, that was the best choice for me, for real. And I feel like a lot of moms should go for that because on Saturdays, there were even some months where it was just Saturdays only, and other weeks where we had Saturdays and Sundays. So I knew that every Saturday for 4 hours, I was learning. And when I was done with learning, like from my lecturer, I had the whole week to go through the notes, to go through the recordings, and just give my head some breathing space as opposed to every day of the week. Do you get my point? So online classes the I recommend every mom should go with a tech school that has online classes, that has weekend classes, and they have recordings. So that even if you miss a class, because the class is online and it has been recorded, you can go back to rewatch what was recorded. If your network gets faulty and you couldn't go along with the class, you can go back to watch the videos that were already recorded. And if maybe you did not understand something that was shared in the class and you didn't want to ask a question to take so that people don't have to be drawn back because of your question, you can still go back and watch the video that has been recorded and let it go on in your head again, refresh your memory, and listen to it till you understand what the lecturer said. And you can always ask questions if, you can always ask questions because you have the mentorship option available from what you do not understand after the class. So you see what I'm trying to say? The school has to be set up for you to succeed because you are not some young person with no responsibilities and has all the time in their hands. You are a mom, and being a mom means you always have a lot of things on your hands, a lot of things in your head. Your energy is depleted by the second. So if you are not looking for a tech school, so the tech school that you are choosing, if it's not built, structured to help you succeed, ha, you end up wasting your money. Do you understand my point? So these are the things that you have to look at before you bring out your money and enroll in a tech school. Not just, oh, my friend went there and it was good. Take time to ask questions. Take time to find out before you enroll in those tech schools. Okay? Now, any tech school that overpromises income, please run away from them because probably don't really know how the tech space works. It's not just a breeze that you finish reading a course and before you know it, you are working international companies. It does not happen that way. It takes time. Do you understand? So when they're trying to sell their program, a lot of them always overpromise. And at the end of the day, what you see is not what you get. So ensure that you are not just picking a school because they promise that you're going to start earning $1,000 after a 2 month or a 1 month course. If it's too good to be true, it's probably not true. And now, another reason, another factor you should consider is how long have they been doing this? Because a tech school that began 1 year ago might not have the, should I say, track record that you can judge their performance on. You need a school that has been around for a while, has produced a lot of people, not really a lot of people, but has produced quite a number of people that have gotten jobs from that, from their curriculum, from their internship program. Do you understand my point? So their track record has to be one of the things that you are looking at. So ask them, how many cohorts have you had? How many students have you had? Go on LinkedIn, search the school. Go on Google, search the school. Find out what people are saying about the school. And if you know anyone that has gone to the school, ask them. Send them a DM. They always share reviews from their students. They tag them sometimes. Send them a DM. Ask them, how was your experience? Tell me honestly how it was, and I'm looking to enroll. Would you advise that I enroll? Now, I do not want to share the tech school I went to because they've not paid me for it. But with these guidelines I'm sharing with you, I believe that you can use it to find one. In fact, sift through the a lot that you have. There are a lot right now, and find the right one for you. There has to be a provision for internship because let me tell you, what is the use of you finishing a program and at the end of the day you do not have real world experience? It's like finishing your years being in medical, not even medical school, getting your medical degree, and you don't get to go to the medical school. You don't get to be a student doctor, to be in the hospitals, to see how the real thing happens. It's like you don't have any experience. That is the place of internship. And that is why I feel it's a very, very, in fact, I know it's a very, very important factor. So that before you enroll in a tech school, there has to be internship. I'm not just 3 weeks, 2 weeks internship. Internship for at least 2 months so that you get to understand how the course you read works in real life. Very, very important. Very, 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 very important. So understand that the right tech school has to fit into the current season that you are in, and that is motherhood. You are a mom. And so please do not rush to find a tech school. Take your time, ask the right questions. And if money is a factor, I would say instead of you to just go and dash them money, look for free courses online that you can take. And after taking those courses online, now you can start to apply for internship, free internship in organizations that need interns. You see them all the time on LinkedIn advertising for these roles. So you can go for any of those ones and you still get your practical You still get your real life experience, hands-on experience, and you still have your you still have your certificates. Do you understand my point? Yes. But then if you have the money, I'm talking about 400, 300, 500. I don't know how much it's going to be right now, but like I said, I paid 400. Please take your time to find the school. I forgot to add one other factor. Most schools allow you to pay twice. In fact, I feel like the best schools will allow you to pay twice. So that's another factor I feel you should consider. Especially if your income is not, you don't have all of the money right now. So you find a school that allows you to pay maybe something on upfront for registration, or maybe let's say 50%. And then by the end of 6 weeks of having lectures, you are now allowed to pay you are now required to pay the final, the remaining 50% before you do your capstone project, and go ahead for your internship. This would help you put money together because sometimes you don't have all the money together, like as a whole, you have half, and you really, 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 really want to start the program. So when you pay the first 50, you now take some time to gather the remaining one. Also, it helps you know how the school is because me at first I didn't just want to pay a whole 400. I had all the money together, but I didn't just want to pay the whole money without really trying out the school. I kind of just felt like, I mean, I don't know you guys from anywhere. This thing is virtual. How do I know you people are going to really deliver on your promise? Do you understand? So it kind of helped me with my trust issues, and I'm glad that it delivered on the promise. So on my next video, I am going to be talking about how to finish your tech program as a mom, because I realized that a lot of moms have begun these programs and were not able to finish it because of motherhood. So I'm going to show you and share with you the things that I did that was that helped me to finish my program as at the time when I was supposed to and go on to my internship. So please look out for that video. And as always, please subscribe. Your subscriptions will encourage me to keep sharing. I mean, I've been on this particular number for forever. Your likes and your comments. And please recommend these videos, share these videos to other moms or other people who are about to start their joining in tech but don't know what school to choose. I really, really appreciate you. Thank you for watching.